Welcome. Today, sensitive subject, but I'm willing to tackle it. So today the topic is for religious organizations. How to market your religious organization. Because religious organizations need marketing too. You need to attract people. And then you need to keep the people there. Because the people fund your church or your religious organization, your synagogue, etc. And without that, what are you going to do? How are you going to have a church, or how are you going to have a synagogue? Okay, but there's a controversial thing that I'm talking about today. And I went to this church called Hillsong. And it was last year. And I went to this church because I wanted to be a part of a big church. Because if you're going to join a religious community, there's power in that community, and there's resources in that community, in the people. I went to a synagogue too. Loved it. Best people, and I got the best business connections from it. So that's sort of like a life hack. If you don't know this already, it's that your religious organization can be your pipeline to business too. In fact, it's probably one of the best ways. So anyway, that's where I'm coming from. And on this episode, we're going to talk about Hillsong and the sad reality of a cheating pastor. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. The idea is simple. Every day I go live for about 10 minutes. We talk about digital marketing. We also uncover ways to become the best version of ourselves. So personal development, ourselves, because we can't run a business if we have character issues, if we have problems with ourselves. You have to have a strong foundation. I learned this the hard way. I've failed many times. Almost every time because my character wasn't good enough. Like ethically, I've experienced what it's like to not do the right thing because I was in a bad place. I didn't do the right thing. I didn't behave properly. So, disclaimer. What I'm going to talk about today is not meant to tear down or criticize anybody. It's just stating an objective observation, reality. Secular religion. And that is according to your values and your moral beliefs. And the minute you betray that, it's over. It's really hard to repair that damage. So, if you haven't heard about this, a while back, the pastor of Hillsong Church in New York, Carl Lenz, for immoral behavior, for adultery. Now, we can forgive, has it easy, like Jeff Bezos, when he got a divorce, people were going to cheat, right? We kind of give him a pass. Not everybody. This is just generally speaking. But it didn't hurt Amazon at all. What's his face? I'm not even gonna mention his name. Someone else is in the news for getting divorced. A rich guy who's getting divorced. I don't know what happened there. I'm assuming it wasn't because he was cheating. But what do I know? Other issues probably. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But my point is that the world generally forgives people in business for immoral behavior. They forgive presidents of countries. They forgive leaders of countries for immoral behavior, typically. Not all the time. Like, what happened with the last president was just a hot. He wasn't accused. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not even going to go there. Not the same. It's not the same thing as this. This is the leader of a religious reason that religion, not that religion exists, but like you can't separate morals from religion. Like they're intertwined to the point where you can't separate them. When a religious leader acts with immoral behavior, they're going to get dismissed. They're going to get fired. And it's going to hurt the reputation of that ministry. Terminology. It's going to hurt. They're going to lose a lot of people. And I stopped being a part of it. It doesn't mean that I don't cherish, because that's something different. It just means I don't want to be a part at all. I remember Justin Bieber was friends with this guy, and he put distance between them after that scandal happened. And you cannot ever betray your ethics. You'll lose everything. If you're going to lead to you always, and if ever you don't, you can't get off, like you can't get off the hook like other businesses do. Like other business leaders might get off the hook. It's a religious organization. But you have to go and that you and God is graceful, God is merciful. To always love each other. But you have to, for that to happen, it was an environment where, how should I put this? It was allowed to happen. You know what I mean? And people mess up. I know that. We have to never think capable of messing up. And I know terrible things happen in religious organizations, like because people will still do bad things. All right, so there's no easy answer. Wrap it up in a minute. My connection is here. I might be freezing up. That you always must have a high standard of ethics. And if you're preaching something and you don't practice what you preach, or maybe you are practicing what you preach, maybe you're practicing so much grace, mercy, forgiveness that it allows you to act immorally. And that's the problem. How do, this isn't to judge. No one is holier than thou. No one's saying they're better than anyone else. Look at the environment, unethical behavior. Does it give any opportunity for unethical behavior to happen? That's what I'm saying. You have to make sure that the values of everyone are aligned, and there's there can't be a flaw in your value system. You can't. It's too dangerous to be. How can I say this? To give any leeway to immorality. It's too dangerous. You can't do it because it will embarrass you. So that's my point. I'm going to wrap it up right now. But number one thing is always be ethical. Always avoid any opportunity for unethical behavior. Just avoid that opportunity altogether. Don't tolerate it. All right. That's my show for today. Thanks for watching. I have spoken. Like, share, leave a comment. Appreciate it.